What is Git? Git is a super duper open source version control system like Google Docs++. Why plus? Because Git backs up whole directories, not just individual files. So here's a directory of tools that I'm developing. These are individual files, and here are some subdirectories. If I want to make that into a Git repository, I'm going to use Gitkraken to show you how to do this. I will initialize the repository. So here's Gitkraken, which you can install for free, and I browse. I find the directory that I would like to make into a Git repository, and I click it. I won't do it now because I've already done it. So let's look at my Git repository in Gitkraken. This is already initialized. Here are individual saves. Here's my first save where I added all of the directories and files. Here's a save where all I did was change the README. If I click on that, I see a diff. In green is stuff I've added to the README, and in red is material that I have removed from the README. Alright, let's see what's going on now. Looks like I have a work in progress. I have some files that I have changed. And some that I have renamed. In fact, I moved them to a different directory. So I'm going to stage all of these changes, and I'm going to make a commit message. Here we go, and I'm going to commit. Okay, now all of those saved changes are saved in Git. And I thus have a new commit message, which shows me the changed and moved files. Now, I'm not limited to having this directory only on my local machine. You can back up online if you want to, using free services like GitHub, which is free as long as your project is open source, or Bitbucket, which is free as long as you have 5 collaborators or fewer. Bitbucket gives you private repositories, so it doesn't have to be open source. Here is my current Bitbucket repository. If I want to push the local changes that I have committed, I just hit push. Push successfully. And now, if I refresh this, there's my cleanup. So everything is online for me. If I ever wish to get what's on my Bitbucket account and download it to my local repository, just to make sure, I click pull. And I pulled successfully, but everything's already up to date. Now, that's usually what I do with Git, but Git can do a lot more stuff. For example, Git can do something called branching. Here you see complex branching, where different collaborators have worked on a project and then merge their changes back into the main branch. So you can make changes, and Mary can make changes at home, and then you merge them back together into one single Git repository. There's a lot more that Git can do, but that's a good start.